Hey everyone, Couch Investor here with another video for you today. In today's video I'm going to talk about Arcimoto and why I bought this stock recently and why I will be buying more stock if the price goes down or if I hear more news and the stock stays stable. So in this video I'm going to do a short summary about what they're doing, how the future looks for the company, and why I think it has huge potential moving forward. In my previous video I talked about Hyliion. For those of you that are holding that stock, yesterday we've seen the stock grow 30%, even 40% at one point, so congrats for that. And if you haven't watched that video, maybe go watch it right here. And if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And if you like these videos, leave it an early thumbs up, as it really helps me out grow the channel and get my videos out there. So without further ado, let's dive into this. Alright, so a bit about Arcimoto. They manufacture and sell FUVs, which are fun utility vehicles. They have a market cap of around about $200 million, so they're pretty small right now. They IPO'd back in 2017 at a price around $6. We've seen the price go as low as $1 or even 90 something cents back in March. And right now it's over $6.60 or so. So the stock was pretty volatile for the last couple of years, and especially this year with the whole pandemic going on and all EV stocks going up. Arcimoto's goal is pretty simple. It's delivering sustainable transportation to the people. They started mass production actually only last year. This year right now there are just more than 100 FUVs on the road because of the pandemic, so things have been slowing down, but pre-orders are still ramping up. There are about 4,400 pre-orders right now. It's up 5% since December. The reason why pre-orders are ramping up is because the need for this last mile delivery solution is becoming huge with people that will stay at home. Obviously this situation will not continue, but why would you spend an hour and a half, go grocery shopping, look for a parking spot, maybe have some traffic as well on the way there, on the way back home, when you can get your food delivered to you in a matter of maybe 20 minutes or so, half an hour, who knows? That's why we've seen stocks like Hyliion and Workhorse, which is going to be my next video, rise so much this year. With around about 4,400 pre-orders at an average price of $20,000, the company will probably have a revenue of $90 million on those pre-orders right there, which is pretty good comparing what they just had for the last quarter or so. The CEO expects the company to be profitable when they can hit 3,000 to 5,000 units per year. As of now, there are just 100 FUVs on the road, so there's still a long way to go to reach that goal of profitability and 5K units per year. But thanks to a huge partnership with Sandy Munro, who is a world-renowned leader in how to improve manufacturing process, they do consulting and reverse engineer cars and production lines to see where it could be improved. This is going to help Arcimoto reach 50K units by 2024. Whether that will be achievable or not remains to be seen. I think that number is a bit too big right now, but that partnership with Sandy Munro is going to be huge. A big advantage that Arcimoto has is that production is being done in-house. That means that tweaking and testing can be done much more easily than if they're outsourcing parts or outsourcing their production. Alright, so who are their customers? As of now, the customer is everyone that wants to drive. That's what the CEO said. It's pretty simple, but in big, it's individuals and fleet operators. So there are a couple of models out there. They are piloting two models actually right now. One is called the Deliverator and the other is for the rapid responders. So first we're going to talk about the Deliverator. So the Deliverator is basically made for food delivery, whether you work for Uber Eats or whether they're going to provide Walmart or Whole Foods or whatever with a fleet of Deliverators where you can order some groceries through their website, get that delivered to you directly at home, or whether that will be Domino's pizzas, McDonald's, etc. They have actually partnered up with Wahlburgers It's also a nice branding tool because, as you can see, you can put your logo back on the side, and you don't see a three-wheeler like that every day on the street, so it probably is going to get some attention to your brand, which is free advertising if you ask me. Then we have another partnership with Hyrecar. Like I said, it could be sold to individuals or a fleet operator, which is exactly what Hyrecar is. Basically, Hyrecar is a rent-a-car to drive for Uber, Lyft, food delivery, or just if you want to have fun and drive around in the city. It's basically an on-demand car rental service. And next up we have the rapid responders. Now with the rapid responder, obviously it's for firefighters, policing, ambulance, on campus security, for example, but eventually that could lead to getting a huge government contract. That's just my opinion, but I think that could be a huge revenue stream for that company. And actually, why not maybe a huge contract for universities as well, because going around campus with a car is pretty difficult when you can go around campus as a security or first aider on a three-wheeler. That would be way more useful if you ask me. Now, some of you might ask, could they make it autonomous like Tesla, for example? Well, as of now, they're not focusing on the autonomous technology from what I have understood. They are actually building the infrastructure, and if someone with the tech, for example Tesla or Intel Mobileye, is going to come to them and say, look, we can make your vehicle autonomous, it could be done pretty fast and pretty easily. So as of now, they're not focusing on the autonomous part, but if a partnership can be done, it could be done fairly easily in my opinion, and I think they should be looking into that in the future. As of now, the major focus for them is getting as many FUVs on the road. Alright, so let's talk a bit about the potential partnerships that Arcimoto could be doing in the near future, because as of now, like I said, the main goal is to put as many FUVs on the road. So first off, let's talk a bit about potential partnership with Uber or Lyft, because as of now, 80% of ride sharing is just for one person only. So what's the point of driving around your car for just one person? It would cost that person way more money for fuel when you can drive around a three-wheeler, which is cheaper than a car, and it's an electric vehicle as well, so you don't pollute as much and you're helping out the planet. Second potential partnership is probably with a company like Amazon or Walmart, where you can get your stuff delivered pretty fast in big cities like New York or LA, for example. Traffic congestion is huge. Parking spots is a problem, I think, most of the places in the world, especially also in Europe. I think that could be huge, getting with your three-wheeler everywhere you need. If you get things delivered maybe also in campus, getting your car inside the campus is pretty difficult as well. So I think partnerships with something like Uber, Lyft, Amazon, Walmart, etc. is something that they're probably going to look at in the near future. And those companies will probably look at Arcimoto once they see those thousands of units on the road as well. And lastly, maybe a potential partnership, or maybe, who knows, an acquisition by Tesla. We all know Tesla is trying to enter the Indian market. As of now, the big issue there is that, well, first of all, there's a problem with the power grid. Most of the people there don't have access to normal electricity. The road infrastructure is not done for an EV vehicle right now. And the major thing for India is that a lot of people there are riding a two-wheeler or a three-wheeler, as we can see here, and the traffic is pretty bad, which could be a huge advantage for Arcimoto if they could partner up with Tesla, or if Tesla is looking to enter the Indian market pretty quickly, they could acquire Arcimoto as a whole and enter that market with their three-wheeler. That could be huge, but again, that's just my opinion, and those are just potential partnerships I think that could be made in the future. Before I end this video, let's look at the graphs real quick. Alright, so as we can see, the market just opened and the stock price, well, didn't really move much since yesterday's close, but we're in danger of ending this day with a third straight red candle. That usually means that the fourth day will be a big one, a big red one, which could lead the stock to go into this buying zone right here. I bought the stock at $6.20 or so the other day. But if it goes back down around those prices right here, I will be adding more to my position. If not, I would like to see a big green candle that pushes over that $7 mark and maybe test that $8 mark again. But as of now, that's my plan. Right, so to conclude, I think it's pretty simple. Even though the company has IPO'd 3 years ago, it's only been 1 year since they've actually been producing and putting vehicles on the road. And believe it or not, I think the pandemic has actually helped that company instead of harming it. That's why I believe growth will be exponential in the next couple of years. Their partnerships with Sandy Munro is going to help them immensely, and that's why I'm extremely bullish on this company. Obviously, if the price goes back lower to around $6 or so, I will be buying more. I will keep you all up to date about this company more, maybe do a monthly series about that. We're going to see if there is interesting information. I will keep you up to date in the next videos. In my next video, I will continue with the EV topic. I will talk about Workhorse, so stay tuned for that. And that will be it for this video. If you liked it, consider leaving a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe now's the time to hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.